Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. Yesterday, the Dow fell more than 400 points, but Nasdaq was higher because of Nvidia. And S&P 500, it hit a fresh all-time high, but then the profit booking came. So it came lower. Right now, the US futures are slightly lower. And Trump has announced a 19% tariff against Indonesia. So why it's very important, but India and Indonesia can be a comparable country. So people were expecting the best, 10%, and 20%, is on the high side. But anything more than 20%, I think my Indian stock market will find some knee-jerk reaction at least. Right? So Indian markets are already underperforming the world markets. As I told you yesterday also, US markets like Nasdaq and S&P 500 hit fresh all-time high, but we are very, very far away from all-time high. IT index 20% from all-time high, 20% down. Even Nifty 4-5%, I think about 5.5% from all-time high. And then you do not know what has happened. Yesterday, expectedly, HCL Technology dragged the market down. The overall, probably people thought the worst is over. So they bought, there was some short covering in Infosys and TCS. But otherwise, there was no reason for Nifty to shoot up more than 100 points yesterday. But now the GIFT Nifty indicates that the entire gain may be wiped out today. But again, this is GIFT Nifty, so GIFT Nifty is not reliable and there may be less liquidity. Yesterday, FIAs were also net buyers, but for a small quantity. The domestic institutions have bought for more than 1,000 crore. So overall, both FIAs and DAs were net buyers in cash market. The global cues, they are down but not out, not really very bad. And there is no reason for us to gap down 100 point. But let us see what happens in the pre-market at 9:07. So markets are bound to be very, very jittery ahead of key corporate results. As I told you earlier, starting from tomorrow and the next 3 days, Axis Bank, Reliance, HDFC Bank, and ICICI Bank. So these are the 4 key companies that are set to declare the results, which will have about 28 to 30% weightage in Nifty. And then I'm sure the next week will be more and more corporate results will be coming. So we are coming closer to the end of the 3rd week of July. And so it's a 5-week series. Usually 5-week series with the corporate results tend to be more volatile. Markets are likely to go all over the places, but still hoping that, the bulls will be defending 25,000 at least until the end of this week. When I say this week means on a Thursday. I know we are traders. For traders, is always, Thursday to Thursday is the weekly expiry. And that too only for a few more days. But come, another 1 month time, the expiry will be on Tuesday. So we have to calculate Tuesday to Tuesday, right? So keep watching. The same thing, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Reliance Industries, right? And then, I think today Tech Mahindra will be coming out with results. So IT stocks are clearly, I would say, it's a sell and rise. Or at least if you have a long position, use this kind of rallies to cut your long positions. So for a long term, medium term to long term, I'm not bullish about IT stocks, right? Even I'm not bullish about auto stocks also, but yesterday the auto index is the best performer. So probably because of some short covering and this and that. So if Nifty has to go higher, the bank Nifty has to recover. The way markets are moving, I think since the RBI policy surprise 50 basis point rate cut, the bank Nifty has been hovering around 57,000. So 57,000 is, like for nearly 2 months, I think, if I'm not wrong. So if this continues, uh, at some point of time, even the bank Nifty may also start coming down. Then that is when the problem will start for Nifty. It might even break 25,000 and move towards 24,800 or 24,500. So otherwise, the bank Nifty has to recover first. Then after that, other sectors will have to catch up. Now, IT stocks, now out of question. Now we have to see whether auto or FMCG stocks catch up. So looking at the open interest, the people have taken 25,200 short straddle. So expecting, 25,100 to 25,300 range. But, broadly speaking, we can expect Nifty to trade between 25,000 and 25,400 today and tomorrow. Just about 200 point plus minus from yesterday's closing. So market, is just only one day of recovery yesterday, but again today gap down. So things are not looking really very bullish, but at the same time, for the longer term perspective, so the market is still bullish only. And because the market has shot up from 21,750 to 25,650. So just imagine, and it's about 4,000 point rally, right? So but some consolidation is required. So I'm expecting market to consolidate, until the three key results come during this weekend. So only Monday market can make a direction. Of course, it also depends upon global cues. But globally, US markets are trading at all-time high. Some profit booking is not ruled out there, but we are not trading at all-time high, right? So, the more it consolidates, it is good. As and when market breakout, the rally can also be more powerful. So let us see what is going to happen today, but be ready for some kind of a volatility, especially in the stocks that are set to declare results over the next few trading sessions. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.